play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Mariota on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Let's go.
Mariota. And he's got Moncrief. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Godwin away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Mariota now. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Knight. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw on 2nd down, Knight. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Detroit! 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 Gone! 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 Gone!
On first down, Knight being chased out left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, 68 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Coleman. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 3rd down, that's Coleman, and he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mariota. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Anthony Barr coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down as as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Mariota on the screen. This is Coleman. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
One. Three.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Eric Weddle's one of my favorite players in the league, Brandon. A guy that always seems to be in the right place at the right time, making a play on the football, and he has excellent hands, as we just saw there.
Over! Detroit!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Watch him now, Barney! Watch him now, Barney!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Detroit! Gun!
To throw on 3rd down. Knight. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now out comes Houston. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flex. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, Knight. Throw right side, caught by Davis. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down. Knight, he sets to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
To throw again. Knight. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Operating from the gun. Knight. Throw left side, complete to Ross. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Knight. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some time.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, Mariota. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going left field for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Second down, Mariota going deep for Moncrief. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
On 1st and 10, Knight steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Gun! Detroit! Gun! Over!
Looking to throw. Knight flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they're doing.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Flushed out, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right back to him on first down. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Blue 90! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Leopard! Leopard!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
He may try and run for this. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's to the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop.
Gun! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And some room to work. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Houston. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Gano the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And they'll run it here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! 3:19! 3:19!
From the gun, Knight. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Coleman now. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will get him one closer. Gano out to kick this one away. To return it is Corey Grant. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
How many times do we hear from coaches, get north and south as a runner, especially in short yardage situations? I'd say 3rd and 1 counts. That didn't happen there.
Instead, they went backwards. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit.
Operating from the gun. Knight buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Derek Rivers in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. This is Coleman. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They got a shot.
To throw is Mariota. Rolling to his right. That is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Mariota. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And New York set to take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time.
I think
he's got a man complete. A very solid gain of 27. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gun.
On first down, Knight finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll go on the ground. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Watch it now, Barney. Over. Watch it now, Barney.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Texans want to call another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives it...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use your aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll look to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.